And we have a blank slate here. A light off-white, we're doing alabaster again. I might have wanted to do a light pink, and I still might. I literally did alabaster everywhere in here, including the ceilings. I think when you have a small space, it's really nice for your eye to just not break or stop anywhere. So we had like a yellow. First of all, it was old and needed to be painted, straight up. Also, it was a shiny color, you can't really tell here, which is the point. There's a shit ton of texture on the ceilings and the walls, and this just kind of fades it away so you don't notice it as much. This color is just thebomb.com, all right? Just saying. Blank slate, let's get started. I didn't want to sacrifice and get a tiny sofa because my space is small, or get like a couple small pieces. I wanted like one big comfy piece. I also knew leather was basically the only way for me to go because my dogs are always bringing in sticks, they're covered in mud, they jump right on the sofa. So I was like, okay, well, I need something durable and something comfy. And I believe that sofas are something that you take from space to space, so investing in like a quality sofa is key. So for me, a nice big sofa was a non-negotiable. Now I need to figure out what's gonna go above the sofa. I dragged this screen in, which you guys might recognize from my shed toe makeover. Could work in here, but not really feeling it. So let's see. Do I go a little boring and do my tried and true tennis couple? All of you guys love this tennis picture. And if I'm talking to you and you don't love it, well then you are the only one. But if you Google tennis couple, Tom Kelly, K-E-L-L-E-Y, you will always find it. Feels a little boring. Okay, what if I went kind of unexpected and just tacked up a poster? Anyone remember this? That's one of the biggest things of design, is just try it. Like worst comes to worst, it doesn't work and you take it down, you fill the holes, you paint them over. It's like not that big of a deal. So, guess I'm gonna try it out. I'm back to the screen. The scale feels right, at least it's sort of saturated colors. And I think it's the winner for today. I added this little heater to kind of make an easy fireplace vibe. Because this, you can see the dogs come in and out of here all the time and they play here, so I had candles going on here for a minute and like a whole little thing, but they knock it over, plus it gets dusty really easily, and it's super cold here in the morning and the evening, so this heater actually works perfectly and creates like a little fireplace vibe. This little area is perfect because I have a ton of stuff in this trunk, so it holds a lot. I have a little light, and this juju hat just kind of makes it. It's like, it's such a statement piece. I feel like I will have this for the rest of my life. I'm gonna link to where I got it from. They're all handmade in Africa and super, super cool. Then I just have some cool like vintage prints. Did this one low. So when you walk in, I'm looking for some kind of hook situation to go over here to hold stuff, but in the meantime, I think it kind of like pulls it together and like utilizes all the space. So I knew because it's a small space and it's a large sofa that I'd be walking by and I didn't want to knock my leg constantly and be like, ow, ow, ow. So that's one thing I will say in a small space. Have things with rounded edges or corners so you're not just constantly knocking into it. That's a real way to set yourself off on a not so great mood. Or constantly have bruises on your hips. Been there. And I did the poof because you really walk right in, and if I find the right chair, I might end up adding a chair in here too. They kind of move around from dining, but I like that this poof just kind of moves around in space. It doesn't take up like, when you look in, the eye line isn't too high, just keeps it low, and it allows me to have like one big comfy sofa. So I can rotate chairs if I had more people here, but it's kind of the only thing that sort of keeps it open and allows me to have like a little area here. I picked up this little mid-century coffee table. I actually thrifted it, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna use it. I thought it might be a little bit small for the scale of the room, but I think this goes into sometimes things seem weird and work. Does that make sense? So if you did it on paper, you'd be like, that's weird and that seems odd, but in the space, it just kind of works. So because this is small, it allows me to have a coffee table and easily be able to like meander around it, move the poof around or whatever and use it. I also can easily slide it towards the sofa if I want to use it more, like even to eat on, or I've got dogs coming out of everywhere. I think she's pretty cute, really. So it ended up working and I like it. It's a little bit of a mid-century in here, which I don't have a ton of, and I really like. The dogs like the poofs too. Look at you! Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like my living room come together vibe. I'm waiting on my dining table, which is just opposite me right there, not very far. And so that'll be up next, and then I'll show you the whole space together so you can kind of see how small it is and how it all works together. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next time, and everything will be linked below. You guys ask me my clothes a lot too, so I'll do that as well. All right, thanks guys, love you, bye.